Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lauren, and if you're new here and if you're not new and you've already subscribed, you're amazing. Thank you. Today, now that I finally, more or less, have my voice back, we are going to be reviewing something. I'm so excited. I am really excited. But we are going to be reviewing the new mystery box from Unearthly Cosmetics. Whew! It's a big one. There's a lot of stuff in here. I can feel it. It's got some weight to it. I am super excited to open it up. I may have looked a little bit, just to see what's in there. But we're gonna open it up. We're gonna review what's in here, and we're gonna see if this was worth picking up. Now, I will say, I recently did a video where I reviewed Unearthly Cosmetics' last collection, and I said that I was a little disappointed with the customer service. I just felt like there wasn't great communication around when the collection would get to me, like when my order would arrive. And it was a little frustrating, but I just wanted to say with this collection, not a problem, not a problem. And one thing that I really want to point out is that they do such a fantastic job packaging all their items. Like we have everything very secure in this box, which came in another very secure box. So they just do a great job making sure all your stuff gets to you in one piece, which I love. And I will link the box below if it's still available. I'm not sure if it is, but if it is, I will link it so you can check it out yourself on Unearthly's website. But let's get into what is in this mystery box, because I peeked, so I know now, but I didn't know when I placed my order, and I like being surprised. I do. As long as it's a good surprise. I don't like bad surprises, but I would say this one was a good surprise for sure. So this is what came in the collection, and this is what I meant when I said the packaging was super secure. Now, I did just pop a cough drop in my mouth. I guess my voice isn't as back as I thought it was because it's cutting out a little bit, but it's okay, we can make it through. This cough drop is gross. In this collection, the Charmer collection, you have the eyeshadow palette, which we will be doing swatches of. You have makeup brushes, which I've never tried makeup brushes from Unearthly. Liquid liner, also new to me. We have a lipstick, lip oil, a blush, and then we have 2 lip glosses as well. So we're gonna take a look at all of these items. I am so excited. In fact, I want to see what these brushes look like because I have not opened them yet. And there's a ton. Okay, so there's actually 4 brushes in here, and it's really nice. You have 3 eye brushes, which is perfect for the eyeshadow. And then you have this big buffer one, which is probably meant for the blush, but it's really nice. Okay, that's really exciting. I'm not gonna use these in our look today, just because I like to wash my brushes when they're brand new first before I use them, because I'm super paranoid of getting an eye infection. So I like to wash my brushes first. But just from looking at them, I like how they look. I like how they feel. So definitely I'm excited that there's something a little different in this mystery box. I like that. Everything else, I'm going to wait to review until we get to that step in my makeup. So we will be using the liquid eyeliner. Actually, what am I saying? I'm just going to open it now because I want to see what color it is. It's like in a pretty tiny box. It's kind of a heavy box. Oh, okay, so there's actually 2 little eyeliners in here, and they're in the color Immortal. Oh, they're called Immortal Liquid Eyeliner, okay. There's Love Struck, which, oh, is this really pretty pinky orange color. And then we have the color Tears. Ooh, I don't even know what color this is. We'll have to do some swatches later because this is exciting. But let's go ahead and let's just explore the eyeshadow palette a little bit first because I love the eyeshadow palettes from them. They're magnificent. But let's go ahead and do some swatches. I'm going to do a look with this eyeshadow palette and then we'll move on to the rest of the collection. So let's move into the swatches. Okay, let's do some swatches. Ooh, I'm excited for the purple. Okay, first up we have Charmer. Then we have Weakness. Intrigue. Flame, Romancer, Lure, Crave, Sweet Talk, Entice, Tryst, Crush, and Trickery. Okay, that is the palette swatch. I am so excited for so many of these colors. I love purple, and obviously there is a lot of purple. So let's put it on my face. Okay, we're gonna do a pretty simple look today, I'm thinking, just because we have so much to go through. But let's go ahead, let's go into this periwinkle blue color, Crave, because it's really pretty. And I've been into blues quite a bit. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a halo eye, I'm thinking today. Because I love a good halo eye. And it's kind of what I'm in the mood for today. So I'm just kind of patting the pigment into my skin, and that seems to be working really well with this particular color. It is a pretty color, I will say. I do like periwinkle quite a bit. And we're going to be doing the same look on both eyes, so most likely I'm going to fast forward through the second eye or skip it, cut it out, so the video isn't like 45 minutes long, but we're doing the exact same thing on both eyes. Next, what I want to do is add just a little bit of depth to the look, so I'm going to go into this color, Intrigue, and I'm going to put it just in kind of the crease, I'm thinking, and maybe a little above the crease. And we're going to see what that looks like. This color is a little intimidating because it is dark. It's got a dark base. Ooh, I like that. It's not overbearingly dark. It's got like a very deep color base to it, so it's pretty pigmented, but it just layered on beautifully on top of that periwinkle color. I said it was the color Intrigue, right? Because it's the color Intrigue. Okay, next what I want to do is I want to go into the color, I think I really want to go into this color Lure. It's just so pretty, and I'm going to just use my finger. I'm going to pat it all over the rest of my eye. And I really do want to use the new eyeliners that we got as well. So let's go ahead, let's put Love Struck just in the very corner. See what that looks like. Okay, I think that's good. So next what I want to do, I'm going to put on some black liquid liner because of course I have to. Some mascara, and then we're going to move on to the next parts of the collection. I'm going to wait until the end of the video to talk about my final thoughts about everything. I really want to get into this blush first, so let's check it out. Okay, so the blush is in the color Nirvana. And again, I haven't tried a liquid blush from them before, so I'm really excited for this. And it looks a little bit mauve-y in the component. I don't know if it will be on my face, but I have my trusty Rose Ink liquid blush brush. Say that 10 times fast. And we're just gonna put this on. We're gonna see how well it layers, if it builds up. Hopefully I don't end up looking like a clown, but we will find out. Okay, I dabbed a little bit on the back of my hand. It looks like it could be mauve-y, or it could be a little more berry toned. So let's see. I'm only starting with 2 little dots because I've learned my lesson from liquid blushes like Rare Beauty, where a little bit goes a long way. Okay, I kind of feel like this is a little more berry toned. Not as mauve-y as I initially thought. That's really pretty. I like that. It's blending out beautifully. Okay, that's kind of perfect for how I like my blush. I like it to be noticeable but not overly dramatic, especially when my eye look looks like this. Because then you have a lot of colors competing for attention, right? So that's kind of perfect. I really like that. I think that blended out beautifully. Let's move on. Let's take a look at what the lipstick was, because I really hope it's a red. I'm fingers crossed it's a red. This is the Charmer collection. What's more charming than red lipstick? But let's take a look. Well, it's not red. It's not even a bright magenta. It's nude. And I kind of understand why they would include a nude lipstick in a collection like this, where the eyeshadow palette is super bright, the blush is super bright. So, you know, having a more neutral lip, it makes sense. But let's open it. Okay, that's a brown nude color. This is not my color. If you've been here before, you know I tend to stay away from nude colored lipsticks because, oh my god, I have just cat hair everywhere. It tends to make my lips disappear into my face, and it doesn't look good. So we're not going to be trying the lipstick. Let's move on to the lip gloss and the lip oil. Let's see what colors they gave us in there. Okay, so the first lip gloss we have is in the color Admire. It actually looks a little bit like a periwinkle. It's purple. It's purple. We're definitely going to try this one today. The other gloss that came looks absolutely fantastic. It is in the color, I just dropped it. It is in the color Puppy Love. And it's got these like multi-chromatic, just like pretty, glimmery, gorgeous shimmers in like a little bit of a soft pink color. And I want to try that one too. Okay. The lip oil. Let's talk about the lip oil because it is in the color Heartache. And it's like this dark, deep purple. And let's see what it looks... Wow. Okay. That's so pretty. Well, let's see what it looks like. Okay. It's on top. And with lip oils that are like colored like this, I have a couple ones that are black. And they do leave a little bit of color on your lips, but it's pretty faint. But you can tell you're wearing something. So I'm interested... Oh my gosh. Okay, the smell of this lip oil is intense. It's just like, it smells like candy. Very strong smell. Okay, none of the other products had a sweet smell like that. At least my sense of smell is terrible, but nothing else smelled, I don't think. I think just the lip oil. Okay, but let's go ahead. Let's use the lip gloss Admire because I want to see if it's going to be purple. It's definitely a little bit purple. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that color by itself. I'm gonna layer Puppy Love on top of it. Okay, I want to see these shimmers in action. Oh yeah. Okay, that's better. Wait, that's better. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. This is the look we ended up with. But let's talk about this collection. Let's talk about how I feel about the Charmer collection from Unearthly Cosmetics. First off, I adore this eyeshadow palette. All the purples in here are my kind of purples, which is why I purposely didn't use them because I knew I was going to like them, and that's not a challenge. So using Crave Periwinkle color, so beautiful. It went on so well, such a good pigmented matte. Using Intrigue here, another really beautiful purple that is not as dark as I thought it would be, which is kind of perfect for what I was looking for. It's just, it really like, I think helped pop the look a little bit without being overly dramatic. But the real winner is definitely Lure. Lure, it looks kind of purple pinky in the pan, at least from this angle. I think it might be a multi-chrome, but on the lid, it gives us like green sheen, which is very mermaid-esque. I love it. It's fantastic. This color is definitely the standout for me. So really excited to play more with this palette because mattes worked well, shimmers worked well. There was a little bit of fallout, but it wasn't too bad. But definitely suggest doing your foundation and stuff after your eye look if you do pick up this palette. But yeah, it's yeah, I just really like the look today. It turned out well. Next, let's talk about these little liquid eyeliners. Again, it came in the color Love Struck, which is the one we used in the corner of my eye, and then it came in the color Tears as well. And I think with these, an important thing to note is you don't want to layer them on too thick because they do crease. And I can see that there's a couple little creases where I have put Love Struck. So, you know, I think for these, for my use, I'd probably want to use a brush and shear them out a little bit. I don't think putting them on super thick is going to be a good idea, again, just because they crease. But also, I am not great with any sort of like graphic liquid liners. I just don't have a very great straight line. So I think I'll probably be using these, at least for me, for what I can see myself really liking to use these for, is like adding them on top of a matte and then just kind of blending them out a little bit so they're just a little more sheer. They are both really beautiful though, so I am excited to see what I can do with them. I will be using them for sure. Oh, I don't want to forget about the brushes. We didn't use the brushes in this look because I need to wash them, but I love that they included brushes. I think that really helped like have a complete collection, you know, like you don't need to buy anything else. And we even provided brushes for you. I thought that was fantastic. The blush. Okay, the blush, again in the color Nirvana. I did think it was going to be a little more of a mauve color, but I think it's a little more berry color than I originally thought. Either way, I really like this formula. I think it blended out beautifully. I mean, you know, gotta love my rose ink blush brush. But I just thought the formula went on so easy. It is pretty pigmented, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna layer really well on itself as well, so you can build up that color if you want something a little more bright and pigmented. I tend to like a little bit of a lighter cheek, especially when I have all these colors on my eyes. So we went in with a light hand, but it just blended out really well. And there was only a few small dots, and it was the exact amount that is something that I would use on my day-to-day look, you know? I really like this color. I think this is great. The lipstick is not a color that's gonna work for me, unfortunately. Again, it was in the color Bliss. It's a neutral brown, not my color, so we didn't get to play with that. But we got two interesting lip glosses and a lip oil. With the lip glosses, I admire. I think it might look better on like a plummy lipstick, like on top of something. Not so much by itself, because it's giving my lips a little bit of a blue tint, which doesn't look great. Like, I don't look great with blue lips. I've tried, but I kind of look a little dead. So not my favorite color by itself, but I'm gonna play around with it, put it on top of a couple other different colors to really see what I can get out of it. On the other hand, Puppy Love, I'm just going to love forever because the shimmers in here are fantastic, and I just want to put it on top of everything or by itself, whatever. It's great, fantastic. I love this one. Last but certainly not least, we have the lip oil in the color Heartache, which is this deep purple color. And while we didn't use it today, I have used their lip oils in the past and I really like them. They're not sticky, they feel really hydrating on the lips, and there's going to be a sheen of color to them, which is pretty cool. The one thing that I am a little nervous about though is the smell, because yeah, it is intense. Is it supposed to be that sweet? It smells like somebody ground up a bunch of like hard candies, like super sweet hard candies, and just like liquefied them into a gloss. It's a very strong smell. So I'm kind of hoping it dissipates a little bit as I, open it more and use it more, because I mean, I can still smell it on the back of my hand. It's an intense smell. So fingers crossed that it doesn't last. I'm gonna have to play with this, put it on my lips, and just see if that smell lasts, because worries me a little bit that it's lasting on the back of my hand. We will see though, we will see. Overall, I thought Unearthly did just a fantastic job with this collection. I feel like there's a little bit of everything. They threw in some different things and from previous collections, like a liquid blush, which I haven't seen yet, and the brushes, which is really cool. And overall, I don't know if I'm going to be wearing all this collection at the same time. Got a lot of colors going on there, but I think individually everything is going to work really well in my collection, and I'm really excited to use more of that eyeshadow palette. Those colors are beautiful, and the lip glosses are fantastic, especially Puppy Love. I'm just going to wear that all the time. Phew! Hopefully you enjoyed this review. Let me know down below, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!